Look, I'm going to tell you something your financial advisor won't. Something your career coach is too scared to say. Society has been lying to you for 40 years. They told you to build the 401k. They told you to climb the ladder until your knees buckled. They told you someday was a destination you could actually reach. Well, I'm standing at the end of someday, and I'm telling you, it's a graveyard. I'm 74 years old, and I just realized the math of my life was all wrong. Nobody warned me. Nobody sat me down and said, listen, your parents aren't just getting older. They're disappearing. And they're doing it while you're busy, answering emails in a cubicle that doesn't care if you live or die. If you think you have time, you're already late. It happened 3 years ago, a Tuesday. Tuesdays are dangerous because they're so ordinary. I remember the smell of burnt coffee in my kitchen. My phone buzzed. It was a missed call from my sister. I didn't pick up because I was in the zone. I was finishing a project that I kid you not. I can't even remember the name of today. When I finally called back, the air in the room changed. You know that silence? The kind that feels heavy, like wet wool? My father was gone, just stopped. I sat there in my expensive ergonomic chair, surrounded by my success, and I realized I hadn't had a real conversation with him in 6 months. We talked about the weather. We talked about the yard. But I never asked him what he was afraid of. I never asked him what he regretted. I was too busy being productive. The silence on the other end of that line, that's the loudest sound I've ever heard. It's the sound of a door locking from the inside. We're all told to lean our ladders against the wall of security. We work 50 hours a week so we can buy a house with guest rooms that our parents will eventually be too frail to visit. It's a scam. We've traded the presence of the people who made us for the prestige of people who will replace us in a heartbeat. I look at men and women in their 50s now. You're at the peak, right? You've got the title. You've got the SUV. But tell me, when was the last time you sat on the porch with your mother and just listened? Without checking your watch? Without thinking about Monday? We treat our parents like background characters in the movie of Our Big Life. We assume they'll always be in the next scene. But life isn't a movie. It's a play where the actors leave the stage one by one, and the lights don't come back on. You're working for a future that's stealing your present. You're building a kingdom of stuff, while the king and queen are quietly slipping out the back door. Want you to close your eyes for a second. Imagine it's 5 years from today. You're standing in their hallway. The house is quiet. It smells like mothballs and old paper. The coat rack is empty. You'll see a stack of mail on the counter with their name on it, and you'll realize there is a specific question you need to ask them. Maybe it's about your grandfather. Maybe it's about the day you were born. And then it hits you. There is no one to answer. That library is burned down. I walk through my house now and I see things. A wooden clock my dad carved. A recipe book in my mom's handwriting. These aren't heirlooms. They're scars. They're physical reminders of the words I choked on because I thought I was too busy to say them. I'm sorry. I'm proud of you. Who were you before you were my parent? The ghost of your future is begging you to wake up right now. Don't let your last memory of them be a rushed, love you. Bye. Because you were late for a Zoom call. Don't hustle anymore. I don't care about scaling or growth. My life is smaller now, and it's infinitely heavier with meaning. I spend my mornings sitting on a bench. I talk to my neighbors. I call my kids, and I don't talk about their jobs. I talk about their souls. I learned the hard way that you can always make more money. You can always get another promotion. But you can never, ever buy back a Sunday afternoon in 1998 or 2024. I live with the empty chair in mind. Every time I sit down to eat, I remember how many people would give everything they own just to have one more meal with a person who isn't here. I'm at peace, but it's a peace bought with the currency of regret. I'm trying to save you from paying that same price. So, here is my challenge to you. It's not a like and subscribe button. It's a life or death question. If you got that phone call tomorrow, the one I got on that ordinary Tuesday, would you be satisfied with the last thing you said to them? Would you be okay with the ladder you're climbing while they're fading away? Go call them. Not a text, a call. Better yet, go see them. Drive the 3 hours. Cancel the meeting. Tell your boss to go to hell if you have to. Because one day, you'll be sitting where I am, and the only thing that will matter isn't how much is in your bank account. It's how much of yourself you gave to the people who gave you everything. Don't wait until the chair is empty to realize how much it mattered. Look, I don't care about the likes or the subscribes. This isn't a game to me. I'm asking you a moral question. If you died tonight, or they did, would you be satisfied with the last thing you said? If this hit you in the gut, share it with someone who's still climbing the wrong ladder. And then, turn off this screen. Put the phone down. Go call them. Go see them. Because the only thing worse than a missed opportunity is a permanent silence. Don't wait until the chair is empty. Go.